Amazing job educating your kids at home, being teachers for sure. But it can be tough, especially if your child has some learning differences. So we want to get Hallie Rojeski in with us. She is on Zoom. She is the head of the John Crosland School. Hey, Hallie, how you doing?
Good morning. Doing great.
Good. You're a little frozen on my screen, but we can hear you. So hopefully it will become unfrozen in a minute. You know, I learned a little bit about your school over the past year, and I was excited to learn about all of the good work that you do for kids in our community. But tell everybody at home a little bit about John Crosland School.
So we are a unique school that is set up to serve students with learning differences, whether that be children that have dyslexia, dysgraphia, auditory processing, on the spectrum. But the idea is we create a very unique community where they can succeed and thrive. We also do a lot of social support as well as executive functioning.
Yeah, and all of your instructors are specially trained to be able to help kids in the best way possible. And parents sometimes don't have that. They know their kids and they know, you know, how it is to have their kids at home, but they don't necessarily know the challenges that come with keeping them up to date on their schoolwork. So you say there are some things that parents need to focus on, and one of them is well-being. Why do we start with well-being?
So for our students and for any child, if you're in a bad place, if anxiety is high, you cannot learn anyway. So I think the idea is we're having all of our students check in with their teacher or, you know, one of the administrators or counselors with, you know, what zone are you in? How are you feeling? Use some adjectives to describe that. And then really just give them a voice in the morning before we start academics. So we are logging on a virtual schedule where you are having a Google Meet with someone that you recognize and have a relationship with at school, and that is huge. We also want all families to also have grace. If this is really hard for your child, realize that, you know, allow this to be hard and acknowledge that it's hard, and reach out to the school and ask them how can they help. We have some students that are really having a kind of a one-on-one plan, and that's expected.
Yeah, and I want to tell our viewers at home, Hallie, your shot's still frozen, but this is really important information, so I don't want to cut away from it. One of the other things you say is structure and routine is especially important.
We created a visual schedule, and what we even recommend is if you have a magnet or a clothespin where you can work down the schedule so the child really understands where they are in time, and then also like make them get up during breaks and move. We really celebrate movement and outdoor time, so that also has to be part of the structure and schedule. And
you say instruction should be specific. You don't want to meander all over the place, right?
Right. So extraneous language, making sure we have visuals, but it needs to be very kind of whatever we do in the classroom, that's what we're expecting to also have supported for our students.
And quickly, you say recess is still really important, right?
Yes, they need to get outside, they need to move. We even have a whole Google Classroom with all the additions you can do for recess and movement. We're even, I think, starting yoga after spring break for all of our kids. So I think the idea is all the little things that we do, the social groups, the guidance, the one-on-one music lessons, we had to move that to the virtual platform to support our children, because it's not just about reading and writing.
We have 10 seconds left. All of the information for the school is up on the screen, but you guys are doing virtual tours if parents are interested?
We are. On Monday at 2, if you want to jump on, we have a Zoom conference call with our admissions director, but we are still having virtual visits and virtual student visits as well. So if you want to know more, please call us, please email us.
Well, Hallie, it's good to hear from you, and we appreciate that. I know that's super helpful information for parents. And if we need to check in again with you, we sure will, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. We'll see you soon. Yeah, that school is, excuse me, amazing. I had an opportunity to MC an event for them this year, and what a wonderful community of parents and generous, and it just, and the students are thriving there. It's really special. It's a special place.
Seems like they're on top of it. They understand those students.
A couple of days ago, we